Welcome back to WarioWare, get it together. We escaped, but we left a few of our friends behind, so let's go down the pipe, where we will find the standard elevator levels, but this time they're actually built into the story. So we get to make a little bit of progress while we start the side modes.
That's a cute way to implement the extra modes. Just have it be part of the campaign. I forgot about that.
God Rio or something. If it was 2, we wouldn't give a snoot.
We learn to cut our losses.
In fact, just delete the whole thing.
Thank God Mona and Jimmy are there too, otherwise 9-Volt would never be seen again.
Oh yeah, isn't like the map like still not there, so wouldn't he just fall into the digital abyss?
Ah.
Hey man, is that a quarter? And then like Jimmy goes to pick it up and he falls.
Red. It's red. He's an interesting character. More useful than he looks. He can fly around like anyone else, but he can drop bombs down below him.
Trying to determine if that's a nice assessment or a fair assessment to say about anyone. More useful than they look.
It's just surprising how in this game the characters with movesets that seem really limited tend to have a lot more utility than you'd think. Like Mike, he can only shoot up, but I think he's one of the best characters in the game.
But then you get too limited like 9-Volt.
Yeah. Where you're just basically not in control at all. As per always, new characters always locked in. It's been a while, so I actually don't know who I've picked recently.
I'm right here. I'm not scared.
That's something that someone who's scared would say.
We have a narcoleptic on our team. We'll win.
Fear the narcoleptics.
Bitch perfect.
That's what I always hear too. I wish I could say it otherwise, but nope.
Deliver.
Get Goldie your present.
Why not? Connect.
So one thing that's I found it annoying is that there is a set goal the first time you visit the elevators. You need to get a certain number of microgames and then you escape, essentially. It's just a pain because some of the ones later are actually, they have very small goals, so you don't spend a lot of time in there. So if you want to take full advantage of what they're here for, you have to go back in. Unlike before, where in the other games where you can just hop in and score attack right off the bat.
Quick work. Inflate.
Get out of the way.
I was gonna say, is he even good here?
Light up.
He's not the best, but he can fly, which makes him, and you can control where he flies, so.
Drink up.
The dog's life is hell.
Sure looks like it.
Pizza. Oh.
Hit.
That was kind of tough at first. You gotta make the boxer just rock his way into the boxing puncher. I always call it a boxing puncher.
Line. So ready. Protect.
Oh god, bomb her, bomb her.
Unstick.
Your art career is over.
Which is greater?
One of those classic fucking microgames that seems easy until you get nervous.
Well, yes.
Well, I mean, Nintendo heard what you had to say about Manhole in the last Let's Play, so they did it for you.
Which is greater? God!
Whoa. That's what kidnapped our friends. What the heck, Saruni?
You know what? Just for saying that, let's delete him.
Got a golden beehive. What?
We can now shoot bees at people! Bees of justice!
I feel like with Wario, you could just spray paint anything gold and throw it in the opposite direction and you'd get away from him if he were chasing you. I always have to prepare for the day that Wario chases me down, I guess.
If anyone's expecting that to happen someday.
It has to be me.
Jacob walks down a dark alley and he looks over his shoulder, not because he's gonna get stabbed, but Wario might be there.
Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Well, now you can select it and do a time attack. Super hard time, where it's just really fucking fast. Now Master Mantis is going to be playable too. For the first time. Well, I mean, they're all playable for the first time, but you know, usually he's bundled in with Young Cricket and his levels.
Mantis.
I think Master Mantis might be the most useless character. He is basically Young Cricket, but if you hold A, he can walk on the ceiling. There is very little use for that, and I do not know what you're supposed to do with it.
It sounds like they're taking the Sakurai Melee approach of, we need another character in the roster. Yeah, fuck it, it's the same guy, but, you know, now his attacks are blue.
This time you only needed to make it to the 10th floor. And considering this is super hard and everything's really fast, that does not take long at all.
Well, since there's 3 of us who can fly, let's take the elevator.
Oh god, 9 volts in there. I've not used him much, so I gotta commit.
His mom's got to look out for him, which is why she's asleep.
I'm right here. Watch out. Oh my.
The thing about this is maddening if you're trying to get like a really high score. But if you go from this mode to any other mode, then it's like whiplash, considering how fast this is. And I really think this game in general is slower than the other WarioWares by default. So going from this to regular speed is just like whoosh.
Hey, how does this feel with Joy-Cons, by the way? I don't remember if we discussed that.
That's fine. Feels like any other controller. It only uses the left stick and the A button, so It's not really that different.
So it's not as wacky as, like, a Smooth Moves was.
Oh no, there's no motion controls at all. So we got a beehive and a toilet paper roll.
Put them together and we get a really bad umbrella.
Let's go.
Put them together, we can target the bees. Bees, crickets, and mantises together at last.
Next up is Thrill Ride. As always, it's harder than super hard. You get 1 life and all the micro games are at the hardest difficulty. Much more difficult than super hard, in my opinion. Oh, look who's back from gold. She lost a lot of her spunk, and now she just really likes Young Cricket. I mean, she always did, but still.
I thought you were gonna say respect.
She's okay. You tap A and she floats up a bit, and if you press down, then she does a butt stomp. It's not that bad. She's not the most preferable character, but she's got uses. With my nose.
Oh, it's good to see Lulu's back, but what about high school burger shop kid? Is he playable or?
We can never see his face, Yoshi. We can never experience fucking what I forget what his name was, but it said in the fucking credits what his actual name was.
I think it was Danny.
Danny, yeah, that was it. Used 5-volt too much.
Well, all they had to do was just like take the speaker from when he was putting the orders in from the drive-thru and just have that be on a skateboard like 9-volt.
I see.
One thing I didn't realize at the time, you can actually attack that bird to get it out of the way. Oh, you piece of shit! No!
Aw. Well, hey, Lulu, I mean, you killed that other kid, so that's gotta be good for something, right?
Okay, Lulu, time to go down the shaft.
Look.
I'm looking.
Alright.
On.
You know, I think if I'm if I'm just tired enough and I get this mini game, I might lose. Just like, all right, now what do I do?
No sweat.
Defeat all.
Out my taint. The thing about Red is that he's pretty slow. Like, he's significantly slower than the other flying characters. Oh, don't go! Oh, okay.
That's just unpleasant.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't like that child.
I believe I mentioned this earlier, but like, imagine how it looked briefly in the demo, where there was a glitch where his tongue would show up on both sides of his mouth at the same time and then just disappear.
Truly a cursed microgame.
What?
Is that a fart in the soundtrack?
I never heard that before. Alright, it's a broken mug. I dare you to put all three treasures together. What the hell does these three together make?
I'm glad we got some Wario lore there. Wario never turns down a dare.
Okay, so I think we crush up the beehive, and then we use the roll to snort it out of the mug. And that's how we get ultra fast mode.
Yeah! You have 1 life and 5 minutes to live.
We'll get Penny on the job for the bee snorting. Penny is weird because she was not advertised to be in this game at all. She's not on the cover of the box. She was never shown off in any gameplay or anything. I don't know. I think they wanted to keep her a surprise for some reason, but everyone just thought she wasn't gonna be in the game, and we were all worried.
Time to do this.
Like, I'm sure people really like Penny, but do the devs think that she's like a great secret character or something?
Well, I don't know. Her gameplay style is pretty complicated, which is probably why she wasn't in the main campaign. But I don't know why they kept her so secretive in the game leading up to the game's release.
Finished.
We couldn't afford her to say at last.
Yeah, we only had enough. We had $1 to pay the voice actress.
Oh God, help me.
Off I go.
Grandpa?
Yeah, huh? Sure. Yeah, I'm a bit busy.
I love how surreal it is just with these real life buildings and you just put these little characters over it.
And now Penny joins the ranks of WarioWare characters that get their own song. I thought we'd go right into it. I'm sorry. She gets a song. It's great. Penny is weird. She moves using her water cannon. She essentially moves in whatever the opposite direction of where you point the stick. And if you hold A, she can stop in place, and then you could just fire the water wherever at that point without moving her. It's very complicated, and because of that, like, she has a lot of uses. She clearly is very capable, but with how it takes a second to get her controls down, I wouldn't say she's among the more useful characters.
She's a utility character, and for the expert player, I see.
Yeah, she's for the advanced WarioWare nerd.
Stop.
Oh, hey, yeah, isn't this like a callback to how, like, she made a potion because she wanted to be a pop star or something?
Yeah. She finally got a song produced, I guess. Technically, 2. Because if you lose a microgame at certain parts of the song, the lyrics actually change to be a little bit more negative. I think I do lose one of the microgames, so we can keep an ear out for that.
Neat.
Got her tail stuck in a vent. All her glasses have a dent.
Yeah! She'll never succeed.
I fed my dog some toenails. Or maybe I did good. My dog ate good food.
Oh, here we go. What a mess.
Make it flow.
So then there's 2 different tracks, though, that they probably had to, like, sing 2 versions of. Here's the good timeline one and the bad one.
One of these days, I need to go through this stage and just lose every microgame so I can get the full emo version of this song.
Penny becomes goth really quick the more you fail.
Oh, those goth 5-year-olds.
I am not friends with anything in this ship.
Oh god. Oh god. No. Okay.
Slime Rancher.
The irony is that my gameplay is based on Mario Sunshine, but my soul is dark.
But I sunburn really easily.
Drink up.
Oh, this is interesting. If you run into a microgame that's based around water, you can actually use Penny's water to complete it. So you didn't have to adjust the dog's tongue, you could have just blasted his mouth with her water cannon.
Just shot him.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool. I mean, not the part where she almost died, I mean the water thing.
Down.
That's how I feel in the morning.
Escape.
I am unemployed. Either way, I hate my job.
And as soon as I get a job, all I want to do is escape.
And then one day I was fired, and now I am overjoyed.
Hi.
Hi, I was having fun without you.
We almost died in here, woman.
I can solo all my microgames by myself. What did you say, Grandpa?
What'd you call me? It's a watering can. Of course.
There's no way in hell it would hold water.
Tell that to Penny.
Now fill it up.
Ugh.
Not in the order I meant, but okay.
Couldn't we just do that with the water pump? Did we need the can for?
It needs to be golden water.
Oh.
Wow.
Look at all these freaking beans.
Fulfilled its perished now that it watered a toilet.
Okay.
All right, Penny has joined the crew. And now, for a very interesting piece of the game, our final stage. Penny's cutscene gets her own option on the menu for some reason, too.
The final stage is Can You Handle Penny's song again?
You have to plug in a Guitar Hero guitar and play it.
I'm sure she's popular. Did they just overestimate how much?
I don't know. I mean, it's not like people were burning down buildings wondering where Penny was. It's just I saw a few people like, "Where's Penny? Why isn't Penny in this game?" And then she's in the game.
What do you mean Ashley doesn't get into Smash and Penny's not into new WarioWare?
Oh wait. Hello.
Okay.
Now this is cool. This right here is just a straight up boss fight.
Defeat.
Eep.
Oops.
I don't want to do it.
This is a boss fight that I'm not gonna show you.
You have to defeat the eyeballs, and every single character gets their own way of defeating the eyeballs. Oh, let's get you out of the way quick. This is awesome. I love this part.
This is a neat idea. Just a little gauntlet with every single character.
The only thing you need to be careful of, though, and I've made this mistake, you only get one life. If you die as any of the characters, you start over. Or you pay coins to pick back up where you left off.
You can stand. You can stand. You know that, right?
No, I can't.
This boombox is too heavy.
My legs have atrophied from not standing.
So good.
The one used for Master Mantis.
The same thing, just upside down.
Oh god, control yourself. Dribble, for some reason, is a real asshole in this. Like, it's very easy to, like, just get yourself hit when you're trying to actually hit the eyeballs.
Did he badmouth you before we started, or?
I don't want to talk about it. Get over here. There we go.
Do the explosions hurt Red?
No.
Okay.
There is no friendly fire, if you will. Does this perhaps look familiar?
Yeah, the birdie guy.
Yeah. Oh god.
That was almost a problem.
I made you, bird.
Bow to your master.
That one eyeball, that's the final hit. Oh, never mind. I thought it was.
Ugh.
Eh.
Ah! Okay, so I had somewhere to be while I was recording this, and I was really frustrated. I didn't want to use coins, but this was like my fourth attempt. I got tired of it.
One day we'll have the perfect run.
I think I had to pick up CJ from work in like 5 minutes at this point, so just get this over with. Hello? Ah, I don't know, that looks very painful. Getting punched in your eyeball tongue. It's Puro from hit game Super Puro.
And Pure OS.
What?
I knew it.
I knew it all along.
Hey. Let's see.
Yes, Red can speak demon as we established in the last game, so
Ah, so Puro's an even. Nice.
sure seems that way.
I think it would have been funnier if it's just like, oh, well, Wario got so lazy that he just started downloading models, so then he got off like a free website.
Oh god, WarioWare is an asset flip.
Yeah.
He pulled the friends we made along the way shtick.
But I'm a sociopath!
I'm a sociopath and I had to associate with toilet humor longer than I'm used to. So sorry, fuck you.
Now Puro is playable too. He can tongue diagonally. That's about it.
I mean, it's kind of neat how it's supposed to be like an in-universe thing and they actually make it a playable character.
Yeah, he's actually not bad. In more recent playthroughs I've been using Pyoro a lot more. Though like a few other characters, he can't jump, so he needs to rely on rings if he needs to get any verticality. And that's the story. As always, the main fun of WarioWare comes after you beat the story, so we still got a good few parts to show off stuff after this.
Well, did the gang, in fact, get it together?
I think that's up to interpretation.
They just collapsed after this.
I mean, I am glad that they brought back the characters that were introduced in Gold and they just didn't drop them.
Yeah. Ah, yes, a young woman.
Like Club Goers, my favorite.
Leo was his name. I'm pretty sure I called him something else.
What was his name?
It's been so long, I literally don't remember anything from the first two parts. Anyway, Joe's not playable, right? He's just like, he's still just some guy, right?
Yeah, you're right. I would have liked to play as Joe.
When's Manager Joe getting his game?
I know. We need some Joe LC. Joe loadable content.
Joe It Together, when the hell's that coming out?
It's the same number of characters, but they're all Joe and they only do the same thing. Third wheels.
Yay.
We're not going to give you the credits for the people who made this. Okay.
What are you talking about? I made it.
You had to unlock it, clicks okay. Alright, you unlocked it.
Yeah, we'll be checking out the staff credits at the end of the game, as always. So we unlocked quite a hefty number of things by beating the story mode, and we'll start looking at them next time. There's quite a bit, and it's a lot of really cool stuff, I think, so I can't wait to show it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, because all the extra WarioWare things post-game are usually, like, really fun ways to extend your playtime.
Yeah, I can't even begin to guess what you've unlocked.
Yeah, I will say, I'm not sure it's as cool as Gold, because Gold had such cool game modes like Sneaky Gamer or the two-screen dealy deal, which, you can't do that on a Switch. But it's unique, much like the game as a whole compared to the other WarioWare games. The extra stuff is unique and neat.
But did they bring back Wario Card, which I know you said you really liked?
Oh, it was my favorite, and I had to eat the game after figuring out it wasn't in this one.